Guys, look at that piece. Woo wee! This is a long piece of sugar cane. Hey guys, back at Farmer Pat here. Today is day 18 of our 22 days of Thanksgiving harvest. Guys, can you believe it? 18 days already. And we've been harvesting different things every day. So guys, today you guys have asked for sugarcane and lemongrass harvest. You guys voted yesterday and that was the number one vote. 40% of you wanted sugarcane and lemongrass. So guys, you got it. We're gonna do a sugarcane harvest today. I'm a little bit nervous, tell the truth, about coming over here because this is where I know snakes live because I always see snakes coming out. Guys, if you have been enjoying my videos, please, I would love to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you guys can go on in to YouTube, look for Backyard Farmer Pat, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can see my videos. I would love it. Over 35,000 watch my videos every month. So guys, if even 10% of you who haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, then I'll hit my goal. I'm going to set my camera up and we're going to start our sugarcane and lemongrass harvest. All right, so I did not realize that my husband had offered some people sugarcane. He had chopped down some of the bigger stalks and gave those away, which is fine because, you know, I'm all about not just growing my own food, but teaching you guys, and I also love to share. So he shared most of the last of our big ones, but there is still some sugarcane in here that we can harvest. I do see some pieces in stuck in between the lemongrass. Guys, this lemongrass is dense. Look at it. Last year when I harvested, at least I was able to see the roots, and plus it had blossomed last year, but I'm not going to wait for it to blossom this year because I still have a ton of lemongrass seeds from last year. They're also available in my Etsy store, but it's super dense. So the whole stalk of the lemongrass is edible and usable. It's used in teas, it's used in perfumes, it's used in soaps, lotions. It's great as a scent for your garden. I mean for your home if you want to just have it as a scented oil. You can also it's great when you actually making fish. Oh jeez, this is so dense. If you're making fish or anything stinky, you can boil some lemongrass leaves while you're frying the fish or whatever, and it covers up the odor. All right, so I'm gonna have to figure out. I think I'm gonna have to get. I'm not sure if this is gonna be strong enough to cut through these branches. The dried lemongrass, I'm gonna probably cut it up and use it around my beds just to try and repel some insects. It's also great for insect repellent, guys. It helps to repel mosquitoes, repels insects. So if you have lemongrass oil, you can actually rub it on your skin if you're working outside. All right, I'm gonna have to rest the camera down, the phone down, so I can see if I can cut right here. Lemongrass can be very itchy on the skin, so you can see I have my long sleeves on and I have gloves on. Be sure that you properly glove up. So, all right, so guys, I'm going in to the lemongrass first. Guys, this lemongrass is so dense. My goodness, guys, I probably should have been cleaning it out all along. Whew. All right, got a couple pieces. So with lemongrass, the closer you get down to the base, to the ground, is the more flavor that you have in lemongrass. But everything is usable. Everything is usable, but all the good flavor is the thicker part that's closer to the ground. Hope you can see. All right, so gonna grab some more lemongrass here, and then I'm gonna show you how I use it inside. Let's do a little speed up. Guys, this thing is no joke. Look at this. It's like you can't even get in here. It's like the pieces are so thick and right up against each other. There's no way I can get through much. Oh, here's a nice thick piece. Let me try to cut this piece. See it? Ooh, it's a ton of lemongrass in here, guys, but it's just really hard to harvest. Okay, just got that one cut. Here we go. All right. Whew. It's a nice thick piece. With lemongrass, it grows easily from seed, or it grows easily if you have like a root cutting. You just need a little tiny piece of the root to grow the lemongrass. Last year, I was hoping to put some of the roots on Etsy, but this lemongrass is, I don't know why it's so, it's like it went down 50 feet into the ground. Very hard to get in there. All right, guys, got a good amount of the lemongrass. Definitely enough to show you how I use it. Let's switch to the sugar cane real quick. All right, so we're gonna harvest these pieces of sugar cane here, and probably this piece here. They're in the middle of the lemongrass, but I think I can try and get to it. I probably won't get to the very base of it, but I'm gonna get enough to harvest and show you. Ooh, feel some drizzling starting. Did I tell you guys we've had 10 inches of rain in the past? Over 10 inches. Yesterday it was 10 inches. It rained last night, so over 10 inches of rain. Oops! Oh my gosh! What is that? Ah, guys, I do not like coming in here with all these snakes. Ah. All right. Hope you can see. Let me see. Let's try to get a little closer. All right. I'll be able to harvest more of the sugar cane after I cut off the lemongrass. But I'm gonna cut this sugar cane. All right. Whew. All right, guys. Here is a sugar cane. Gonna cut it. You can cut the top off. You can just cut the top off and replant it, which we're gonna do. But here's what I want to show you guys. So look at this sugar cane. You see how every single joint has these little white things? Guys, these are roots. With sugar cane, all you have to do is plant a piece of the sugar cane with the roots and it grows. So I usually like to maybe cut 2 or 3 joints, stick them in the ground and watch them grow. You can grow them horizontally by just laying them face down with the roots down into the soil, or you can grow them vertical, but we're going to show you that in a minute. Let me try to get some more sugar cane. Woo. All right, so we got one piece. I'm just going to get it all. Oh, let's see some more back here. Let's see if we can get it from another angle. Let's see. Ah, okay. So this is a better angle. This is where the sugar cane is coming from. It fell over by the lemongrass, but this is where it started. So, oh, guys, you can see I haven't come over here in a while. It's very overgrown. It's better to cut the sugar cane close to the ground. So I'm going all the way down. All right. Whew. Let's see how big this one is. Ah, guys, look at that piece. Woo wee! This is a long piece of sugar cane. Wow, guys. I don't think I'm gonna harvest anymore. My sister is coming from Canada in a couple weeks, and she told us to make sure we leave some sugar cane. So, guys, this is my sugar cane. Let's see how tall this piece is. I'm 5'6". Ah, wow. This has to be what? 6 feet, 7 feet, over 7 feet. Let me cut the top off. The top we can replant, so I'm gonna cut the top part off. Let's see, right here. I'm gonna cut this off that we can stick back into the ground. Let's see. All right, guys, look. 7 feet of, at least 7 feet, right? Hope you guys can see it. At least 7 feet of good sugar cane. Yummy. I also have some red sugar cane. Let me show you that. So this is just a traditional green sugar cane. Even though you do see a little bit of red in it, but this is the traditional green one. Let me show you the red. So this is some that I planted this spring. I got a piece of sugar cane from the store, red sugar cane, and it was super sweet. So I planted it super super sweet, guys. It was, tell the truth, it's much sweeter than the green one, much more sweeter than the green one. So I planted it. So the sugar cane is just coming up now. You see here, see here, actually, oh my gosh, look at that, guys. White flies, like, oh, hold on. So guys, this red sugar cane is much sweeter, and you can see here it has some white flies. Or look at that, oh gosh, oh, but look at the color. You see that rich burgundy color? That is the color of the red sugar cane. It's just coming up now. Oh, looks like I need to take, like, aphids are taking it over. So I gotta come in here. Let me remove some of these green. But guys, look at that color. It's like burgundy. So that one, to me, is the sweetest. When I planted the green, that's all I had at the time. And I'd never tried the red. But now that I tried the red, I'm definitely going to be planting more of this. See? And look at that. See the aerial roots? You know? So hopefully next spring, I should have a good amount of the red sugar cane. And what I'll be doing is replanting some of the red sugar cane. I think I planted 5 or 6 pieces. So these 3 came up here. I have a couple more that came up here. There was one here that didn't come up. But out of the 6 pieces, 5 of them came up. So I think that's pretty good. So this is going to be my sugarcane patch over by my OTET apple and my banana. So I have to make sure I keep this one a little bit more in control than what you see over on that side. Guys, as promised, I'm gonna show you how I clean up my lemongrass and what I do with it. Also gonna show you how you can replant literally from store-bought lemongrass. So guys, I brought it in, washed it. I was able to go back in and get a sharp knife and cut as close as I could get to the roots. And guys, you can see here, this piece is all the way down by the base of the soil, and you can see it has roots. Literally, this little piece here can be replanted and you can get more lemongrass. But I'm not going to replant any. You can see I have more than I can handle. So I'm going to tell you how to use this in cooking. Did the same thing. I went back in with a sharp knife and I got as close to the root as I could. What you can do is, say you buy lemongrass at the store, it usually has like this little tough hard piece at the bottom, which is a piece where the roots will grow from. You literally can just stick this in water and you will eventually get more lemongrass growing. So that's a way to grow it back from store-bought. Or you can do the same thing and like this. I could stick this in water. As soon as more roots grow, I could plant it, or I could plant it right now. It has roots. It grows very, very easily. Grows like a grass, grows like a weed, really easily. So I've separated my lemongrass into 2. I have just the leaves here and then the stalks. This is the long part, the stalk part. I'm going to show you how I clean it up. The stalks and this root, this base, is what you use more for cooking, especially, as I said, the lower you get to the soil, the lower you get to the bottom, is the richer, the more lemongrassy, the more delicious, the more just wonderful flavor you have in these lower parts. The upper parts here, especially if it's drying, a lot of times I use these upper pieces, like you can just wrap them up into bundles. Like, as I said, if you're cooking like fried fish, anything smelling, but particularly fried fish or steamed fish, any kind of fish that it normally smell up the house, you just drop one of this in a pot of water next to where you're on the stove, like in a separate pot, let it boil, and that lemongrass aroma will overtake the whole house in a wonderful aroma, so you won't even smell the fried fish. It really, really is very effective. Discovered that trick years ago and we always use it. So all right, so let me show you how you clean up the lemongrass, because you're not gonna just eat it like this. You gotta take out the outer layers. So let's do that. So for the lemongrass, you want to peel out the outer layers. This is what the stalk looks like, and I'm just going in, peeling off 1 or 2 layers because lemongrass it's not something that you can easily, you know, it gives a flavor, but it's not something that you eat because it's very, very coarse. It's a very, very coarse grass. So when I peel off the outer layer like that, and they get to the green tender part, I just chop it into chunks, and I freeze it in little Ziploc bags in chunks. One thing to do, like say I'm making some soup now and I want to drop some lemongrass in it, because guys, lemongrass is amazing in soups, amazing as teas. To release the flavor, you can literally just bang it. You can bang it to release the flavor, but I'm not going to bang it up too much now, since I'm going to go through and just clean this up. So I'm going to clean those up. All right, so let's see what the lower side looks like. As I said, the lower side of the lemongrass, like I didn't wash this properly, I'll wash it. The lower side of the lemongrass is that has the most flavor. So we just go in, peel in the outer layers to get to the nice green tender inside. And let me just rinse this off again. So after you peeled off a few layers, you got to this inside piece. You can slice right through it. I technically could replant this piece. I can replant this piece. Well, this is not the one with the root, but technically if this had any roots, it could be replanted. This can probably, I could actually put this in water and it will probably grow, because anywhere you see these areas is where the roots will grow from. But you have a nice piece of lemongrass like this. You can freeze it just like this, or you can slice it into little circles. But guys, all of this is really good, delicious lemongrass. Great for teas, great to add to soups. You know, whenever you add it to soup, just be sure that you can take it out. Sometimes it's a good idea, if you add in lemongrass, you can put it in a little, like a little tea bag holder. That way the flavor goes out, but you can easily pull it out because you won't be able to chew it. It's not like a green onion or a scallion where you can easily, you know, chew it up and swallow it. It's very hard. Oh guys, it smells amazing though. So let me show you what I do with the leaves. Here you can see I just wrapped up some leaves. So let me try, I'm just getting a little handful of leaves, and I'm gonna show you what I do. So the base part of the leaves, the part that is closer to where you just cut off the stalks, the base part of the leaves, you just hold it and just wrap. Very easy guys. Wrap around the hand, and then when you get to the top, you just wrap it in. Very, very easy. It takes 5 seconds. So I'm gonna do this. You can freeze it just like this, or if you want, you can dry it like a dry wreath. Dry it and store it in, if you have mason, like a large mason jar, you can store it in there, or store it in a paper bag. But guys, you can do this, store some in the freezer, store some in paper bags, but you'll always have your fresh lemongrass whenever you're ready. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next 3 days of harvest. This is day 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep, we have 3 more days of harvest, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, bye now. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my lemongrass and my sugarcane harvest. Whew.